After restarting Maya, the ugly blue bar is gone. I guess it's have to do with my GPU that is kind of overheating probably. Let's look at the interior. Lighting, shading, assign new material. We will say not existing but new material, and we will pick up the pace a little bit. Shader redshift material, and it will be a plastic again, and we will make it dark, very dark, and it's kind of rough. So, and it's a black plastic, so it should give us something decent. Let's rename it interior. We could change it at any time. Here, everything from here. I mean, I did put some detail in that car. If we were looking there, you can actually, the speedometer and everything have proper geometry. It's up to you to decide how much detail you want to put in there on the shader. Oh, I just realized. Let's see, I will show you that after that. Oh god. Yeah, I think at the time I did build this car, I did have something else in mind. Anyway, the seats are not the best ever, but we don't care. And then we will also select that and that. Nope. You and you, and say lighting, assign existing material, and it should be interior. So I did select by mistake the outside, but it's not important. But what I wanted to show you, lighting, shading, assign existing material, interior. Let's do just shading, use default material, and then let's remove the glass from those stuff. I just realized I did build everything in there. It's insane. Why did I do that? I don't know. But hey, more power to you. Have fun. So let's go back to our proper material. Shading, use default material. We remove that, and now we make sure that we use the car paint. Lighting, shading, assign existing material, car paint. So let's look again at our rendering and see what else do we want to do. It's not bad. I should be worried a little bit about the ground, but actually I'm not, because if I remove the ground, you will see in that area it's become way more interesting and less flat, and we will be casting shadow on the ground anyway. So something like that, and let's move it there. We need to touch up a couple of stuff. First, we need to make sure that we are using Chrome. No, not you, but you. Okay. You and you, Chrome, and you, Chrome, and you, and we say assign lighting, shading, assign existing material, Chrome. I mean, if you don't want to do it Chrome, you can do it whatever material you like. Lighting, shading, assign existing material, car paint. So do I have something like here? This one, assign lighting, shading, assign existing material, Chrome. So now I have this one, then I have the inside of that here, the inside of that here. It's fine. And we have the inside of the car here and here. We want to make sure assign we will assign a new material, shader, and again it's a redshift material, but this one we will call it neon or void. It's better in English, I guess. And there's no reflection. So, and we will make sure that that's one and that's one, that's one and that one are using Chrome still. assign existing material Chrome. So here we will hide the glasses and say assign lighting shading, assign existing material Chrome, display show all, and we select those two pieces, and for now we will just assign a glass on them. Assign existing material glass headlight. I'm not even sure if that's what I want final, but for now it will be okay. We forgot here on the interior lighting shading, assign existing material interior. Here we need assign lighting shading, assign existing material Chrome. Make sure that we grab everything. This one for now we will say lighting assign existing material, and we will not actually now we'll create a new one, assign new material, and the material will be what will that be? We will be doing for now we will be doing a redshift material. We'll call it rare light. We will be looking at here color will be red, obviously. We're starting the IP here and look at that material. And let's see, subsurface scattering, no. Optimization advanced, no, nothing that I want from there. Overall, I think it's under overall, yes. Emission, we want it to emit a nice red color. Emission weight, not too strong. That should be good when we start to do the next step. Okay, let's close that. Let's move that here. Let's make sure that the GI is turned on. It is. Irradiance perfect. That's good. It's good. What do we need to do next? Actually, not much. Not much, as we need to make sure that the ground is casting shadow, or catching shadow, sorry. Lighting shading, assign new material, and shader, it will be a redshift shadow catcher, and background is environment. And let's look into it again. This is good. We will cheat a little bit and give it some ambient occlusion. A bit darker, a little bit stronger. Right now, the environment is kind of blurry because of the resolution, but I don't really care about that for this first chapter. Later, we will move more into detail, into ray switch and stuff like that. But for now, we will say that we are fairly happy with what we have. I said fairly, I did not say completely happy. Let's see if we can get something better with environment light, something that look more interesting. Let's move it there, make this one smaller. And here, and turn around. No, no. 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 The interesting stuff is always to approach. You see what I'm doing right now, just moving the light. It's something I could not really have done with the classic render engine like it was in the old days. I would have to rotate the light, do a render just to make sure. I mean, change, reassign a shader, do a render. I think we will stay somewhere here. Then we will make sure that our ground have, let's see, background environment, diffuse, illumination, shadow, a little bit of ambient occlusion should be 128, shadow catcher, and we will give it a little bit of reflection, 32, catch reflection, way too strong. We want it super blurry, even more, just to get a hint of something. And then we will do first we will do just a render test to see what we have. I will stop the recording. There's no reason for us to wait in real time for the rendering to be done. So the render is almost done. In the meantime, let's check a little bit of those values I used there, because it took a little bit more time than I'd expect, but it makes sense since I went for a very clean render. BlueGI is 128. Well, medium irradiance cache is medium. Here probably that's where I want a little bit overboard, 128 to 512 with the adaptive threshold of 0003, which allow me to give to get those nice to have less moire effect in those area. Took a little bit more time than I would like it to, but I get a clean image. Basically that will be my final render. The next stuff I will want to check after that is obviously my depth of field and my lens, my photographic lens, and see what I'm getting out of it. But I think the render now will be around like 6 minutes, which is still okay. I mean, we are rendering as a size of let's see, 1400 by time 800, which is my book, fairly decent size. Oh, I forgot to mention actually, it's another aspect that I really like with Redshift. It's the fact that yes, I'm rendering right now, but at the same time I can still go and continue walking. I mean, nothing stopped me to move the camera and decide different stuff. Speaking of camera, what if we start to look into our depth of field? Actually, before we do that, let's take it down from 64 to 128, 64 to 128. That should give us faster render time. Render time right now, I don't know, I would say 6 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Let's see, it's calculating the last one. Okay, render time 527, which is good in my book. I like it. It's a clean render, right? I mean, there's no noise everywhere. It's like blurry reflection. That's very expensive when you render blurry reflection, but this one is cool. Let's see, we will grab the here, let's do a